Hey, how you going? This is Fess. Just going to do a video today, just talking to you, not playing guitar, which is probably a good thing. Want to clear up a few things. I took some time out and looked at my videos that are on the Haze Guitars channel on YouTube and my own channel. Read through the comments, and so I want to respond to those comments and just talk about some things with the guitars and clear some things up and point something out that's very important. So first and foremost, I don't work for Haze Guitars. I don't get paid by Haze Guitars. I don't earn any money from my own channel, and I don't earn any money back from the Haze Guitars channel. I do the videos because I want to do them. The first one that I did was just me having bought the guitar from Haze Guitars, did a video, sent it to Nick to say, hey, cool, dig the guitar, great to meet you, that kind of thing. He asked could he put it online. I said, yeah, if you want, no big deal. And then it sort of went from there. First few videos I didn't talk in at all because it was that kind of situation. That is a criticism that I noticed I got on the Haze channel because I actually hadn't looked at the Haze channel before this week. And Nick had asked me somewhere through it to talk a bit more in the videos. I don't go through all the specs and everything else like that because they're not reviews. It's just a demo. It's just a guy who's buying guitars that he digs and playing them for you to hear. If you like the guitars, then, you know, my kind of opinion is you go check it out for yourself and see what you think of them. Because this is just my opinion. I can tell you my opinion, and that doesn't really mean anything because your opinion is what matters for what you like in a guitar. But there was a comment that I got where a guy sort of told me, you know, I should be more like this other guy who does this channel and everything else. So I checked that guy's channel out, which I had seen before. Very professional, very heavily edited, using microphones and lighting and, you know, recording everything on computer and all that kind of stuff. I don't do that. I'm just using my phone as a camera. There's no microphones. The only lighting is just the lights from a ceiling, and that's it. I just plug straight into an amp and play. All the guitars that I do the demos of are straight out of the box, tuned, plugged in the amp, and I do a video. Like this video, excuse me, it's not edited, it's not scripted, I'm not reading from anything, it's just all off the cuff. What I play on my videos is all off the cuff. And so for good or bad, that's what it is. But the guy's comment, which was a few months back now, I did take note of it. So I started to add specs from the Haze page in the description of my own videos. Just to sort of, so people who are interested in those things, that information was there. And I did start to talk a little bit more about the actual guitars, what they're made out of and so forth. But still, they're not reviews, so I'm not really going to be diving in deep as to, you know, what kind of frets they are and what the pickups are and, you know, all this kind of stuff. But in saying that, I will try and do a better video each time I do the video. Now, there is a comment that came up quite a lot that I found, and it was talking about tuning. Dude, the guitar's not in tune. Oh, is it he's playing? Is it the guitar? Is it this kind of thing? Now, as I said, it's not scripted. It's all off the cuff. So if I play a bum note, I play a bum note, and that's what it is. I've never really called myself a guitarist. I just play, you know, I'm a songwriter, and that's what it is. But we do need to address the tuning issue. I did speak to Nick about this at the beginning of this week, and he's just got back to me yesterday. And the issue is the nut. Now, as I said, the guitars are straight out of the box, and I do the videos, so I don't set them up. The intonation at the 12th fret is spot on. But in a lot of cases, there's 35 guitars that I've brought from Haze Guitars, predominantly electrics, 2 basses, and about 6 acoustics, with 2 of them being resonators. With the electrics though, there is, not in all of them, I don't want to say it's all of them, but it is a problem that seems to happen a lot, where the nut is either too high or the slots haven't been filed down low enough. So giving your notes in your first, say, 5th, 6th fret, they're out, you know, and on that 1st, 2nd fret, they're quite bad in some cases. So as I said, I haven't set anything up. The strings they come with are way lighter than what I like. And so eventually, well, started this week actually, going through all my guitars that I bought from Haze Guitars, and I'll be restringing them, putting new nuts in or fixing the nuts that are there. But on the nut situation, Nick has come back to me and told me that they are upgrading the nuts in Haze Guitars from here on out, and they'll all be bone nuts, which is really cool. So as long as they're cut properly and slotted properly, that will take away that tuning issue that has happened that a lot of people have commented on. Now, if I play a bum note or I play horribly, that's me. That's got nothing to do with the guitars. The guitars, in my opinion, are great guitars. Are they the greatest guitars in the world? Of course they're not the greatest guitars in the world. But are they solid, great guitars? Yes, they are. Some are better than others. So you probably can't see, but there's the white Les Paul style beside me, which is one of my favourite ones of the Haze guitars that I've got. Solid mahogany, it's a great guitar. There's a yellow guitar beside me here, which is a great guitar, and the problem with that one is the nut. The nut is way too high on that. I also have the green one and the red one in that, where the nut is perfect, but the yellow one, the nut's way too high, so I need to put a new nut in there or just adjust that. Some of the guitars play way better than the others for myself. But to be brutally honest, there's not one guitar that I've got from Haze Guitars that I don't like. There are ones I like less than others, but there hasn't been one that I've just gone, that's a piece of junk, you know. As I said, the only issues, well, so the nut, I mentioned that issue. The ones that have like the Bixby style trem on them, the thing I did with them is I changed the spring, because I found that the trem arm sat way too high, like crazy high angle, and I didn't like that. I found it very uncomfortable, so I sourced new springs and put new springs in, which lowered the bar. Other than that, I've had no issues with any of the guitars. They've all plugged in, made noise, sounded great. So that's pretty much just what I wanted to sort of clear up. So I don't work for Haze Guitars. I don't get paid from this channel. I'm not trying to build a channel. I'm not trying to make it all fancy, everything. It's just straight off the cuff, talking to you like I am now. Probably waffling too much, probably gone off tangents too much. But they're great guitars. They're solid guitars. You know, some of the guitars cost under $500 Australian. Some of them are, you know, up around, so one of the resonators was just under the $1,000 mark. So there's, you know, that bit of range there. We're not talking $10,000 custom shop guitars. You know, we're talking affordable guitars that are great quality, that are getting better. It's actually something I did want to say, that I have noticed in the short time that I've been buying Haze Guitars, which is about a year and a half, the quality from that first guitar to the last guitars that I bought has got better. Suffice to say, that nut issue has been there across the board, but speaking to Nick, as I said, he got back to me yesterday, that nut issue is being addressed. We're going with a bone nut from now on, and hopefully that will sort out that tuning issue. But other than that, they're great guitars. I really dig them. I do appreciate people, you know, watching my videos and commenting. As I say, I'm not trying to build a huge channel and earn a living from this. It's not what I'm interested in at all. It's just a dude buying guitars, playing them, sharing them, and if you dig them, you can go check them out yourself. So if there is something you want to comment on, you know, on my videos, please feel free to do it. As I've said in other videos, if I can answer your questions, I will. If not, I'll contact Nick and see if I can get the answers for you. So that's it. Just, yeah, thanks for watching. Take it easy.